You want to hear something crazy? How about I recorded this whole review, right? Did the whole review, was spot on, got it, and come to find out, my crazy ass didn't even hit record. Today I'm reviewing My Name is Muhammad Ali, the HBO documentary produced by LeBron James, directed by Antoine Fuqua. I've seen every Muhammad Ali documentary known to man. Ali is my dude. He goes beyond sports. This guy, just everything he represents. Like, there's been no better man walk this earth since Jesus. That's a bold statement, but you know what I mean. Ali is the guy. So I've watched every documentary that there ever has been on him. So I wasn't excited when I saw the trailer for this. I'm like, okay, another Ali doc. All right, cool. It's two parts to this. And what Antoine Fuqua, I think what he did differently in this one compared to the other ones is that he actually showed the decline of Ali as a result of all the brain damage and the Parkinson's. And in the other docs, they did like talk about how, yeah, it's tragic what happened to Ali, and they did show some images of him and stuff, but you never actually see the progression. In this doc, Antoine Fuqua captured that perfectly, the progression of the Parkinson's. So the part one of this doc, okay, well, this is spoilers, but if you don't know Muhammad Ali's story, then I don't know what to tell you. Part one showed Ali in his full glory, the smart, articulate, handsome, kick-ass fighter that he was. And then part two was heartbreaking because it showed his demise. And my thing is that, okay, some people might say, why would they show Ali like that? Nobody wants to see that. You may not want to see it, but it's the truth. It's what happened. If you're going to tell the man's story, tell his whole story. And that's what Antoine Fuqua did. And yeah, it's heartbreaking to watch, but I appreciate the art and the storytelling that went into it. Because you see him at first, he's like, yeah, I'm the greatest of all time. I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. I can't wait till I get my hands on Big George Foreman, that big gorilla. I'm going to knock him out because I'm the greatest of all time. And then it goes from that to, yeah, you know, well, I think I fought a little bit too much, and I think this is my last fight coming up against Joe Frazier in Manila, and after that, I think I'm just going to stop fighting. And then it goes from that to, I think I need to stop fighting. I think it's my last fight, and so, you know, this is it. And I'm not making fun. I'm not making fun at all, but it goes from that to that to that, and it's like, wow, man, very sad to see. And with that being said, watching this, I said, there's a special place in hell for Don King. Don King has ruined so many fighters' careers, and in all fairness, if we're gonna be fair, if anything Don King can get credit for is giving fighters their biggest paydays that they ever seen. I think prior to Don King, I don't think Ali made $1 million a fight. At least I don't think he did. I gotta do the research on that. But when Don King came along, he got Ali the biggest paydays that he's seen in his whole life. And it's funny, and you see this in the doc, where every fight Ali says, okay, this is my last fight. Okay, this is my last fight. This is my last fight. And Don King said, champ, listen, I'm going to give you $8 million to fight Leon Spinks. You mean that the young buck with no teeth in his mouth? Yes, I'm telling you, easy $8 million. How can you say no to that? I mean, not to say that Ali was hurting for money. I don't know what his financial situation was, but it's like, if you're good at something and you're going to get paid top dollars for it, why not do it? Ali's a fighter. He's the best fighter ever. In his mind, he knew he was the best fighter ever. There's no way he can lose, and I'm getting paid millions on top of that. I got to do this. And it cost him his health. It cost him, you know, it cost him, man, big time. Like, I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, so I saw Ali. I saw the shell of the Ali that people saw in the 60s and 70s, which is sad because I've seen all the archive footage and all the fights. But when I see him recently, it's like, oh man, like, that's sad to see. So that's the thing that I think Antoine Fuqua did in this documentary different from the others. Personally, my favorite doc is still When We Were Kings, the doc about the Rumble in the Jungle. If you haven't seen that, check that one out. When We Were Kings that's probably the best Ali doc that I've ever seen. But this one definitely can hold up with the rest of them. I think this was done very well. I think Antoine Fuqua is really transitioning from film to documentaries because he also did the Suge Knight doc, American Dream, American Nightmare, which I also reviewed. So wrapping this up, my name is Muhammad Ali. I give it an A solid A. Yeah, I learned nothing new about the greatest, but it was put together so well. I appreciated what Antoine Fuqua did with this documentary, so I'm gonna give it an A. And if you are a fan of Ali and you watch this, maybe have a box of Kleenex, because to me, a couple of times I got choked up because I hated to see what happened to him. So yeah, that's what I got, y'all. A for My Name is Muhammad Ali. What did you guys think of the documentary? Who's your favorite fighter of all time? I gotta say, okay, if you want to get technical, Floyd Mayweather is probably the best boxer that ever lived. But Muhammad Ali, everything that he represented, everything that he was about, his charisma, okay, I'm gonna sum it up in one word. The thing that Ali had that Floyd Mayweather never had was class. Even if you hated Ali, you hated to love him, you respected him. Floyd Mayweather's just a douchebag. That's why people don't fuck with him. Simple. All right. So, y'all, what'd you think about the documentary? Comment freely below. Thank you for watching. As always, this is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.